One page, keep me grounded in my day. 1 year, keep the chaos out the way. 3 goals, and the rest gon' fade. I don't need much, just a little bit of space. Woke up with my mind still spinning. Too many tabs open, not enough winning. Phone screen blue before the sun hit my face. But today I'm moving at a whole different pace. Took a breath, found a line, wrote it clean. Didn't plan the future, just set the scene. I ain't chasing the grind, I'm building my frame. Every box I check is reclaiming my name. One page, keep me grounded in my day. 1 year, keep the chaos out the way. 3 goals, and the rest gon' fade. I don't need much, just a little bit of space. Slow down, baby, write it down, baby. You ain't gotta do it all today. Let it flow through the page. You don't hustle the wave. You align with the weight of your name. Yeah. It's the method that met me when I couldn't see. One line at a time brought me back to me.
Hey, man, that was hot. That was hot. Welcome, man. This is Mindset Monday. This is your boy Deonis Royale, and we're gonna jump right into it. I just want to, always get everything laid out with a smooth track, and let's get into it, man. This week is Autosuggestion, and right now we are in the 13 Principles of Napoleon Hill and Think and Grow Rich, and we are on week number 3, Autosuggestion, and see, most people think that they got an income problem. Like, man, I'm not making enough money. They don't. They have a programming problem. Like, before you ever placed a trade, before you ever started a business, before you ever believed something was possible, you were repeating something to yourself. And that repetition, whether you realized it or not, became your identity. Napoleon Hill called it autosuggestion. Not motivation, not wishful thinking. Autosuggestion is the silent agreement you make with yourself, like over and over and over again until your subconscious accepts it as the truth. So tonight we're not talking about affirmations. We're not doing that. We're talking about mental structure. Because if you don't program your mind intentionally, it'll run on default settings. And default settings rarely produce any type of disciplined results. Like your phone, your smartphone has a auto update. What happens if you don't update your phone? Some of the things don't work. So you have to do the same thing with your mind. So we're going to get into autosuggestion. Here on Mondays, this is where we transform thoughts into wealth and dreams into reality through Napoleon Hill's timeless principles. So let's talk about autosuggestion. Principle number 3. This is the bridge between conscious desire and subconscious belief. Today, we master the art of programming our minds for inevitable success. I want to welcome each and every one of you to your transformation champions. Your wealth journey accelerates here. This is a quote from Napoleon Hill. We're going to get a quote from him every week while we're here. Any idea, plan, or purpose may be placed in the mind through repetition of thought. I'm going to repeat that. Repetition. Any idea, plan, or purpose may be placed in the mind through repetition of thought. This isn't just philosophy. This is the scientific foundation of every millionaire's mindset. What you consistently tell yourself becomes your reality. The question isn't whether it works. It's whether you'll use it to build wealth or let random thoughts control your destiny. See, there's problems that we have to solve. And most people that come to this community who come through and watch it live, we trade and we're investors. And there's a problem that we have to solve, a couple of them. Like somebody in the community, I keep losing trades. You know, and even you're not in my community, that might sound familiar. This internal dialogue creates a self-fulfilling prophecy. Your subconscious mind accepts this as truth and guides your decisions toward what? More losses. Or what about introducing people to the virtual mansion? Oh, well, I'll wait until I win some trades before I start inviting people to come check you out live. See, this postponement, that kills momentum. You're programming yourself for delay, not success. See, winners invite from a position of confidence. Like, man, pull up to the virtual mansion. My guy on Monday, he talking about mindset. He's not even trading on Monday. He's just talking about mindset and getting to it. How do you get to it? What is that it? Whatever it is that you're striving for, you got to have a mind to get there. In this situation, he's just talking about trading, and he's just talking about inviting people to pull up and watch them live. Negative self-talk equals negative outcomes. Every word that you speak to yourself, not that you're hearing from outside sources, that you speak to yourself is either building your empire or tearing it down. There's no neutral ground in the mind of a wealth builder. Between that 6 inches, there's no neutral ground. Excuse me. What is this auto-suggestion thing that I'm talking about? If you've never heard of it before, you might have. But let's get into it. Your subconscious mind is the engine of your success. If you don't program it intentionally, with intention, it's going to run on autopilot. And autopilot does not build empires. Autopilot punches a clock for people until they're 65 and retire, 67 or whatever that number is. Autosuggestion is the practice of feeding your subconscious mind with positive, intentional instructions, not wishful thinking. It's a strategic mental programming. When you repeat out loud and in thought, what you do in combination with the two becomes the script that your life follows. You are the director, the producer, the starring actor. Your subconscious doesn't judge whether your statements are true or false. It simply accepts what you consistently feed it and works tirelessly to make that your reality. See, this is how millionaires, billionaires think differently. They don't wait for confidence. They create it through repetition, continuation. When you say, I am a confident trader, you're not just programming your actions. You're reshaping your identity. And when your identity shifts, success, ladies and gentlemen, becomes inevitable. Your subconscious mind is your most powerful wealth building tool. But only if you learn to program it intentionally. Excuse me. So we got to reprogram. If we're not successful, we don't have what we want financially, but we have a plan to get there, a desire to get there, we have to reprogram it to get to that success. And there's a science behind that. And that is what we're about to tackle in this section. Every word that you speak to yourself either builds confidence or tears it down and erodes it. There's no middle ground. Autosuggestion flips the script permanently. Ooh, like for good, forever. Yeah. First, conscious repetition. Be conscious of what you're doing. You consciously repeat empowering phrases daily with emotion, with conviction. Not casual. It's intentional mental architecture. Let me say that. Let me say what I just said. Number one, conscious repetition, casual. You consciously repeat empowering phrases daily with emotion and conviction. This isn't casual. It's intentional mental architecture. You felt it. You felt it. That's consciously. But now, subconsciously, it has to accept it. See, your subconscious mind begins accepting these statements as fact through consistent repetition. Resistance starts to fade. Belief starts to grow and build. And then there's an automatic alignment. Your actions naturally align with your new beliefs. And you don't have to force success because you become successful. Over time, your subconscious accepts your statements as fact. Say them with conviction. And your actions naturally align with that belief. This is why the wealthy seem to effortlessly attract more wealth. Their minds are programmed for it, as yours will be after this series. What's wise? What's the wise connection? Wealth as a service connection. Programming your consciousness and autosuggestion for profit. Because profit is better than wages. What did you say, sir? Profits are better than wages. Wages, you trade time for money. Profits, there's no exchange of time. You just receive profits that came in from work that you learned how to. Okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. Autosuggestion is not just about wealth, okay, because I was going to go ahead. It's about mastery. Whether you're trading, inviting, or simply leading, your subconscious mind is the key to doing it with confidence and precision. Trading mastery. I trade with clarity. Trade with discipline. Say that to yourself. This statement rewires your trading psychology. No more emotional decisions. No more fear of missing out on trades. You become the calm, calculated trader who multiplies profits consistently. How do you get people to your mansion, Deonis? Invitation excellence. Every conversation opens doors to wealth. If the conversation isn't about money, what are we conversating about? Transform every interaction into an opportunity. You'll naturally spot potential partners and present opportunities with magnetic confidence. Invite them to your virtual mansion. Oh, you got a virtual mansion? I don't care if you have a 2-bedroom home, 3-bedroom home, 2-bedroom apartment, living in your car. You invite a person to your virtual mansion where we're talking about enhancing their mindset, focusing on wealth and how to get there and how to attain it. Do you think they'll not accept an invitation to your mansion? Community leadership. I am a master inviter building my community worldwide. We do Mindset Mondays on Monday. We do this every Monday on Mindset Monday. Every Wednesday, we are studying the chart, the EMA chart, and how to monitor these charts and how to trade without emotion, just structure. On Sunday, we have live market analysis, where we meet every Sunday at 6 p.m. at opening bell when the market opens to see the market live without emotion using the EMAs that we went over with on Wednesday. And then we meet every Friday just for a clarity weekend to, sew the week up. But this is what we do as far as our community. And you need to see yourself as the leader that you're becoming. Because your wealth tour expands globally. Because your mind already believes that it's inevitable. You're going to grow your business through the four corners of the world, not just in the country that you live in. How do you do that? You take action. You want to create your personal autosuggestion statement. And don't just read about it. You want to do what you write. Your wealth transformation begins with the words that you choose tonight, tomorrow, when you're watching this live or recorded. Example. I am a confident trader who multiplies profits. Write it down and make it so. I am a leader building a 6-level wealth community. I attract wealthy partners who accelerate my success. I make empowered decisions that compound my wealth. Write it tonight. Choose words that ignite passion and belief within you. And make it personal. Make it powerful. And make it in the present tense. And then say it 3 times in the mirror before you go to bed and again when you wake up tomorrow. Look yourself right in the eye and mean every word that you say. Here's our wealth quote for tonight. Say it aloud. I control my thoughts. My thoughts control my actions. My actions create my wealth. Say that again. Believe it when you say it. I control my thoughts. My thoughts control my actions. My actions create my wealth. Let's program this truth together. Say it with conviction and feel it in your bones. Like, believe it with every fiber that's in you. Every time that you speak these words, you're investing in your millionaire mindset. And the returns compound every day. You get a return on your investment every day. I control my thoughts. My thoughts control my actions. My actions create my wealth. The more emotion you put behind those words, the faster your subconscious accepts them as truth. Your results match your emotions. Invest in yourself. Build your future. Now, we do have our inner community that we meet with. You guys are probably watching on live, but we have our community where we hold ourselves accountable in the community, and you definitely can have access to that as well. You see the ticker at the bottom, behonest.com/wealth pass. But success loves witnesses. Your wealth journey accelerates when you share your commitment with other champions. So those in the community who already do it, post your personal Autosuggestion statement in the mansion chat. You guys do that before Wednesday. If you're watching live, you put yours down in the, this is on YouTube, this is on Facebook. You put yours down in the chat. Because it's not just sharing, it's declaring your new reality to the universe. You put it out there, not just for you. Now the world and the universe are going to have to hold each other accountable. And you watch as other members' statements and other people that's following and watch this later on in the future, those statements inspire and elevate not only them when they see yours, but you come back later and you see theirs and you elevate it yourself. So together we're building a community of millionaire minds. Accountability amplifies results. Instead of keeping it to yourself, when you share your commitment, you activate social accountability, which is one of the most powerful success accelerators known to psychology. And reading other member statements will inspire new levels of thinking and belief in your own capabilities. You wanted a car, and you saw somebody on there that wanted a yacht. Now you want the whole coast. You know, I mean, that's just how it happens when we come and amplify the results and hold each other accountable when we're going. So now you're here. You're locked in now. You know what I'm saying? We got to have a vision. We got to have a 90-day accountability from where we are now. This is February 23rd, March, April, May. We want to talk about, before we get to the summer, your 90-day vision of autosuggestion. What do you want for yourself? Close your eyes and imagine. You've been repeating your autosuggestion statement for 90 days straight. 3 times in the morning, 3 times in the afternoon, 3 times in the evening. Power of three times 3. Y'all get that? I digress. Every morning, every afternoon, every night with unwavering consistency. Within those first 2 weeks, you're building a foundation. That's you're gonna want to stop. It's like you say you telling yourself I'm gonna do 50 push-ups every day. You ain't never did 50 push-ups before, and you say I'm gonna do 50 push-ups every day, and you get down and you do 7, 8, and you're like, man, I'm gonna get through these on this first day, and you finally get to 50 on that first day. Then tomorrow come, resistance gonna fade. Just like when you wrote those words tonight, the words gonna feel more natural. You keep saying it. You keep doing the push-ups. You're going to be doing more than 7 tomorrow. You're going to be doing 9. You might not get to 50, but eventually you will. And week 3 to 4, now it's part of you. It's integrated. Your trading decisions are calmer now. You know, they're more calculated. Getting people to check out come look out the live market. And now, you want to see the market live? Oh, come check this out on Sunday. You're not even a trader. You're just trying to get your focus on going on with the mindset, or come holler at my mansion on Monday. Come pull up. You do trade. You just keep getting stop loss. Stop loss is hitting you. Well, come see what we're doing on training on EMA on Wednesday. So it'll be integrated. It'll be a part of you. It'll just flow more naturally. And then week 5 through 8, that's the transformation phase. People notice your confidence, not just you, but now an outward thing is happening and opportunities just finding you now. Like, man, I was looking for you. I was looking for something like this. And then in those last few weeks, 9 to 12, mastery. You become the person that your statement that you wrote down tonight described. And success is inevitable because your mind already believes it. How different in 90 days where you're trading, where you're inviting people to the virtual mansion, and your confidence look? The answer depends on your commitment to this practice. Champions don't skip days, ladies and gentlemen. They understand compound growth applies to mindset just as well. Desire, that's what we started on week 1. Desire sparks the flame. If you guys did not get week 1, if you weren't here for week 1, it is on the playlist channel on YouTube. If you're already in the membership, you know it's back already in the files. That was week 1. Well, actually week 2. Then we did faith. Faith keeps your desire alive. You want to make sure you go back and check that out as well. Today we covered autosuggestion, and it makes it grow brighter every day. So now, ladies and gentlemen, you hold the key to reprogramming your wealth consciousness. Use it daily. Use it with passion. Use it with unwavering belief. And when you do that, make sure you write your statement tonight. Begin tonight the mirror habit immediately tonight. Share it either in our community, if you're already a member in our community. Share it on one of the mansion walls, and we don't care which. Go into any other rooms in the mansion and just write on the walls. Share it in the community chat. If you're watching live, share it down in the comments. And never miss a day for the next 90 days. We do this, guys, every Sunday, every Monday, every Wednesday, every Friday. Don't wait until tomorrow to start reprogramming your mind. Champions, act now. Write your statement tonight. Say it verbally with conviction, and watch how quickly your results begin to shift. I'll see you guys Wednesday at the mansion, where we'll dive deeper into the wealth as a service principle that separates millionaires from dreamers, and a live look at the scanners. We'll definitely do that Wednesday. Your transformation, guys, is already beginning. This is your boy Deanna. Peace. They brought us here. It's going to take us out. Hey, one page at a time is what got us here.
One page, keep me grounded in my day. 1 year, keep the chaos out the way. 3 goals, and the rest gon' fade. I don't need much, just a little bit of space. Woke up with my mind still spinning. Too many tabs open, not enough winning. Phone screen blue before the sun hit my face. But today I'm moving at a whole different pace. Took a breath, found a line, wrote it clean. Didn't plan the future, just set the scene. I ain't chasing the grind, I'm building my frame. Every box I check is reclaiming my name. 1 page, keep me grounded in my day. 1 year, keep the chaos out the way. 3 goals, and the rest gon' fade. I don't need much, just a little bit of space. Slow down, baby, write it down, baby. You ain't gotta do it all today. Let it flow through the page. You don't hustle the wave. You align with the weight of your name. Yeah, it's the method that met me when I couldn't see. 1 line at a time brought me back to me.